0 to 60 can define a performance car, but it's the fastest 60 to 0 that's the aim of Tarok's brakes. From road cars to race cars, circuits, special stages, or the autostrada, nothing reduces speed like Tarok's brakes. Italy gave the world the art of Da Vinci and Michelangelo. Tarok's has given drivers the art of stopping. For more information and to acquire your own masterpiece, visit tarox.co.uk. Yes, it's me, Mark Stone, and this is the Backseat Driver Podcast. I'd like to welcome to the Backseat Driver Radio Show the one, the only, Mark Dawson.
No problem, Mark. Thank you very much for inviting me.
Now, besides being, there's an ironic thing here. Mark happens to be my mechanic who has got to know more and more about the Morgan that I own. In fact, he knows more about the Morgan that I own than I know about the Morgan I own. But when he's not underneath the Morgan, Ferraris and various other pieces of exotica, he's a leading light in Hangar 42, which is based at Blackpool Airport. What exactly is Hangar 42 based at Blackpool Airport?
It's exactly what it says on the tin, Mark. It's a hangar.
The clue's in the name.
The clue's in the name. It came about years and years ago, 2009. We had our leader, who's called John Coombs.
Yeah.
And his passion was Spitfires. Now,
they're the one with wings, not the cars.
Yes, let's talk aviation. Yeah. Now, his passion is Spitfires. And as he lived in Lytham St Anne's, there was one pilot, Sergeant Alan Lever Riding, who was shot down over the English Channel in 1941.
Yeah.
And his main passion was to actually get his Spitfire on a pole at Fairhaven Lake.
Right.
And the only way he could do that was by a replica, and after years and years of development, it eventually, over about £10,000 worth of work, it eventually got erected at Fairhaven Lake.
Yeah. So it's a replica. It's not the Spitfire he crashed in.
It's not the Spitfire. It's an exact replica.
Yeah.
Of the Spitfire that he crashed in. The Spitfire he crashed in is still at the bottom of the channel.
Right.
Which is unfortunate, but the actual serial code was W3644. And unfortunately, he died, and he did have relatives that were living in Lytham St Anne's. So John, with the team, has raised enough money to erect that exact replica at Fairhaven Lake, which is a tribute to Sergeant Alan Lever Riding.
Now, just put it in, this was one of these Spitfires that the town bought, wasn't it?
Lytham St Anne's raised in 1941 about £6,500.
Yeah.
Which was the going price
for
to buy a Spitfire.
Yeah.
And Blackpool also bought 3 other Spitfires.
Yeah.
In the surrounding areas.
Because it was quite the thing to do at the time. It was like a patriotic gesture and a sponsorship to buy the town its own Spitfire.
The country needed it.
Yeah.
They needed sponsorship from towns to have enough money to run that war effort.
Yeah.
And it's how they did it in them days. They wouldn't do it now, but they did it in them days.
Yeah.
It was quite a thrilling adventure, to say the least, and a lot of hard work.
Yeah.
By doing that, John had bought another Spitfire, which,
like you
do,
yeah.
Let's buy 2.
Yeah.
And eventually, it became the Lytham St Anne's Spitfire display team.
Yeah.
Where during events through the year and air shows, we would drag our sorry bottoms with a Spitfire on a trailer to air shows, 1940s events, corporate events, you name it.
Yeah.
If we could get there for the money, we would get there.
So working on the theory of these replicas, you can take them in bits and transport them about.
Very easily.
Yeah.
Very easily. If on a good team of 4 lads, we can have that Spitfire on that trailer in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And then we're off home. Get into an event, no problem, erect it, and then we generally have a good look around the show, and then what's better than sitting next to a Spitfire all weekend?
Yeah. Because, I mean, you guys, I have the little brochure in front of me. You guys put all the gear on as well, don't you? I mean, it's fully authentic. You're not sat there in your football team shirt and a pair of jeans and a pair of shorts. You are looking the part.
Depending on the event,
yeah.
If we're doing a corporate event normally or an air show, we will do corporate clothing where we will have our Lytham Centan Spitfire display T-shirts on, combat trousers. We do look the part.
Yeah.
If we're going to a 1940s event, which is more common nowadays, then most of the lads will dress in period clothing.
Yeah.
And when I say dress, it's private purchase clothing.
Yeah.
We don't take any money from anything from the Lytham Centan Spitfire display team.
So I'm not being funny. I mean, I'm fortunate enough that I'm classed as a brand ambassador for Mortalita, who produced the original RAF Irving jacket, of which I've had one for many years, and they're serious money. But if you can get a genuine ex-RAF fighter pilot one, they really are serious money.
You will, if you came across one that was not too battered, you could easily pay 1,000, 1,200 quid for one.
Yeah.
The Irving ones that you and I have, they're still serious 800, 900
quid. I think the last time I priced mine up, it was like just short of 1,000 quid.
Yeah, and but they are made beautifully, perfect.
Well, they're still made on the original machines, aren't they? The original patterns and the original machines. So when you put it on, you really are putting a piece of history on your back.
There is a lot of replicas out there. Different brands, different makes do look tacky.
Yeah.
But some people will get away. It's affordability.
Yeah.
If we do an air show, yes, we're in corporates. If we do a 40s event, I prefer to dress in actual genuine articles.
It's like I said, I have the brochure here, and you sat here. There's a picture of you with all the tackle on.
All that is genuine.
Yeah.
Apart from the Mae West flying jacket.
All right.
It does need battering a bit.
The life jacket.
But saying that, a replica Mae West life jacket still commands quite a lot of money if they're well made.
Yeah.
And they look perfect. But that one is a good example.
Yeah.
And I say I picked that up 270 quid.
Yeah.
But it is perfect in all ways.
Yeah.
And coincidentally, one of our team, who's a very good seamstress, he makes the 1932 pattern ones, which are a different colour, but they're very authentic.
Yeah. You don't put the sheepskin trousers on and all, do you?
If I had them, I would.
Yeah.
Because sometimes in Hangar it gets rather cold.
Rather chilly. And the sheepskin boots and everything else.
I have the sheepskin boots.
Yeah.
They're a genuine article. But I don't like to walk around too much.
Yeah.
You're walking around in history.
Yeah.
And you're damaging them. It's it's quite a lot. They do replicas. I have a pair of replicas. They're quite nice.
Yeah.
But there's nothing like being stood next to a Spitfire in the real kit.
Yeah.
Because someone will come along, especially me.
Yeah.
Who's a bit pernickety with uniforms, and I will pick faults.
Yeah.
With people. I will point and say that's a wrong badge. That's not brassed up right.
Yeah.
And I am a bugger for that.
Now, I mean, so what exactly does Hangar 42 house?
We house 2 Spitfires or 1 Hurricane, and on occasions we do, when we've got space, a multitude of military vehicles. Yeah. The most prolific one is the Fuel Bowser. Yeah. It's an OQL Fuel Bowser, and I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I could be wrong if anyone's listening, I think it is the only mobile one in this country. Yeah. And it's quite well looked after, and it's quite genuine, although the rear pump unit is our cafe unit. on an event, it's got the gas stove in it on a Fuel Bowser. People look at us strange. Yeah.
Now, I mean, amongst other things, if you think you haven't seen one of the Hangar 42 aircraft, you probably have, because You were a regular on the old Foyles War, weren't you? And various other television programmes.
Well, we've done BBC Land Girls.
Yeah.
And Foyles War, the Home Fires.
Yeah.
And the Halcyon. We have also done small budget films.
Yeah.
One nice little film was called Lancaster Skies.
Yes, I've heard of that one. I think I actually have that.
Yes, I am in that.
Oh, are you? Can I have your autograph before you go home?
My legs are in it. And the bike that I restored drives past the Spitfire.
Yeah.
Or rides past it. And that, I must admit, that was filmed on Lytham Green. We did have a different film location, but with the trailer we couldn't get on it. So we said, we phoned Blackpool Council up, can we just bang on to Lytham Green and do a bit of filming?
Yeah.
And I can understand why these film people just get peed off.
Yeah.
Because you stand there for hours and hours after take, and it's freezing. But it's turned out to be a low budget film that's gone worldwide.
Yeah.
And it's quite an interesting film.
Yeah. I'll have to rewatch it and look out for your legs and Lytham Green, etc.
It were a quick part.
Yeah.
When we went to Longridge, the cinema there, to watch it, all the team. And I had to sit to the end with wife. And I'm saying, wait, look.
There they are. Are you in the credits at the end as well?
I'm on the credits. Which is brilliant. We've also recently been hosted with Most Haunted.
All right.
Who've took quite an interest in the hangar.
Yeah.
Apparently it is haunted. And
what knocks about in there?
Well, it's funny. When I were down last, we have at the back of the hangar we have a dispersal hut.
Yeah.
A hand-built dispersal hut.
Complete with bell.
Yes.
Yeah.
We run like hell. Our leader, John, was in a meeting with one of the Blackpool Council characters, and they were sat in the dispersal hut, because it were cosy.
Yeah.
Nobody in the hangar at all. Nobody. So he said.
Yeah.
And it is cambered.
Yeah.
Is this hangar. And they both saw something walk past the dispersal hut windows.
Yeah.
And John didn't say anything for a minute, and he said, "Did you actually see that?" And this councillor said, "Yes, I did."
Yeah.
He said, "I will tell you now, there is nobody in the hangar."
Yeah.
So Most Haunted, I've got a real interest in there.
Yeah. Have you any clue who or what it is?
You can't tell, can you? I'm not a great believer in...
Yeah. So there's no stories that old jock type of thing come to a sticky ending there one evening after he'd been enjoying a few whiskies or two?
It could be anything. to be honest, the doors rattle in the wind. There's bumps, bangs everywhere.
Now, you're not talking about my Morgan again, are you?
Most Haunted, knowing Most Haunted, will make a meal of it.
Yeah.
But there could well be. There could well be something there.
Yeah.
But I've yet to actually go over one night and do this Most Haunted bit and just be interested.
Yeah.
What I would love to do is just to hide in the Spitfire.
Yeah.
Until they've all started.
Yeah.
And then jump up.
Then jump out with all gear on.
That will... But you can't really do that, can you?
So, I mean, one of the things you do, and last Sunday, of course, I had a ride over. You have open days and like fundraising events and things like that, don't you?
Generally, on the first Sunday of every month, what we used to do is have an open day where we'd advertise it on social media and we'd have quite a packed audience.
Yeah.
Could be 300 or 400 people going through the door in a day. Obviously, due to this...
The plague.
Then what we've done now is actually opened every day through August.
Oh, right.
And it's our last one on the 30th, although I have heard that the 6th of September is another open day.
Right. So when you've listened to this, folks, if you get yourself over there, it's the day to go.
Sunday, I think, I'll be honest with you now, Sunday, and I didn't know this, I was only Googling something the other day. Apparently on Sunday they're doing a flyover.
Yeah.
Of all the general hospitals in the area as a NHS thank you.
Yeah.
And it's the photo reconnaissance Spitfire.
Yeah.
And I think they've got about 80,000 names written on this Spitfire.
Yeah.
And it should be landing, weather permitting, obviously, at Blackpool Airport about 11:30-ish.
Yeah.
I believe, and then reflying off about 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
So
it's like we said, it's the sound of a Spitfire.
The sound. Not what you said earlier.
Yeah. I say it's the noise. Apparently, noises. You don't describe it as noise. You describe it as sound.
Noise is a nuisance and a destructive. So it's music.
Yeah.
And sound. It is a beautiful.
Yeah.
The Merlin cannot be beaten.
No.
Apart from maybe the Jet Age and the Vulcan.
Yeah.
That is unsurpassable.
Yeah. So, I mean, besides all this, what do you do with all the funds that you raise, etc.? What do you do? Because, I mean, ultimately, you will be a form of charitable organisation, won't you?
We're not a charitable organisation. Everything we make through funds goes into the Hangar complete.
Yeah.
You name it, a bulb, floor paint, curtains, which we don't have.
Curtains.
Yeah. But everything goes back into the rebuild.
Yeah.
We are currently trying to fundraise for new hangar doors.
Yeah.
They are the old corrugated slide doors, which have seen obviously Blackpool
far better days.
Yes, far better days.
And a lot of sea breeze and salt.
And if we're right in the breeze of it,
yeah.
And when it does blow, it blows, and you do fear, they will come off one day.
Yeah.
So, and what we've
so
got
you could be stood there one day with handle in your hand.
Or a flattened Spitfire.
Yeah.
So that is a priority.
Yeah.
We are also in the process of trying to get an Airspeed Oxford airframe or main fuselage up on display.
Yeah.
This is...
What's one of them out of vague interest?
Airspeed Oxford.
Yeah.
It was basically a transport aircraft.
All right.
1930s to 40s.
Yeah. Like the pre-runner, like the Dakotas.
Yeah. That's all it was. And the thing about Blackpool is Amy Johnson, lady pilot, she was the first to fly solo from London to Australia.
Yeah.
Now, unfortunately,
via Blackpool.
Yeah, she did land at Blackpool because she did have a relative at Stanley Park somewhere around there, and she stopped and visited.
To which the relative said, "You've come wrong way, love."
Wrong road in.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, her last flight was from Prestwick when she stopped over at Blackpool.
Yeah.
That was the last time her sister saw her, and she crashed down at Herne Bay in the London estuary, around there, never to be found again. Yeah, unfortunately. So
I mean that was the problem. Like early aviation was, shall we say, it was a
hit and miss.
Hit and miss.
No sat nav.
No
radio. Well, radios as such, but you had a map on your knee.
Yeah.
And that's all you had.
Well, I'm not being funny. It's like the Women's Auxiliary Air Force, isn't it? I mean, they used to fly about, and it was maps and
auxiliary air transport. Well,
and it was like landmarks. They used to, if it were cloudy, they were a bit shot at, really, weren't they? Not literally at times. But they used to fly via landmarks, very much like little helicopter pilots fly around today. They follow motorways and things like that. Don't they?
Follow motorways.
Yeah.
Or in those days. No motorways.
No.
It used to be river networks.
River networks and villages, with recognisable spires and things like that.
Yeah, that's all they had. But the amazing thing about the women pilots is they would fly anything.
So, they could fly a Spitfire from A to B. B to C could be a Lancaster bomber.
On their own.
They were on their own. They didn't have a co-pilot with them. Off they went.
And when they landed, the lads on the ground, where's your crew?
Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah.
And that's all they got.
And he hears tales about them being told, "Oh, you can't fly that. You're a woman.
Yeah.
Women don't fly these things." Well, actually, they did,
and it helped the war effort very much so.
Yeah,
because it freed our lads up to get into that cockpit and do the job that they were trained for.
Yeah,
that's so hats off to actually everyone in that war period.
Yeah,
never mind RAF. They were RAF, Army, Navy. You name it, Coastal Command, down to Joe Public.
Yeah.
They all did the bit. And in them days, it was fantastic. You try and do that now.
Yeah. Well, the red tape would be phenomenal, wouldn't it?
Red tape? Red tape and I don't want
and these days, you can't fly down there, you'll have to quarantine yourself for 2 weeks when you land.
It would. It's very much like that. But unfortunately, in this day and age, a lot of the youth wouldn't do it.
No.
Hats off to those that are doing the job now.
Yeah.
And doing a fantastic job. But in them days, everybody had their mark on it.
Yeah. And the ironic thing was, one of the famous lady pilots, I mean, there were quite a few, and I can't remember the name, was Diane Bonarto, who was the daughter of Wolf Bonarto, who was the guy that raced and won for Bentley at Le Mans and drove the famous Blue Train Bentley. So it's surprising how it all comes back to
cars
and everything else. But I mean, a lot of the women who flew, and it's like you said, your setup, Hangar 42, has like a link with them. Did it because they were keen amateur pilots? It was their hobby in many ways, and they just put a unit. And it took a long while for the RAF and everybody else to actually recognise them as a proper setup.
It did. They are not just the RAF, the Army. It took a long time to recognise women as a role in their forces.
Yeah,
they just thought,
until then they made pots of tea, didn't they?
You're better in a munitions factory.
Yeah,
putting shells together.
Yeah,
or working a lathe.
Yeah,
which was still a man's job, and they did a great job on that.
Yeah,
but they did encroach into the armed forces, and they did a bloody fine job.
Yeah,
they did a hell of a good job.
So, are there women who take part in all this? I mean, do you have to dress up as a WAF periodically?
Only at weekends, Mark. No, we do have. There is quite a lot of female volunteers there who will dress up.
Yeah.
In good period uniforms.
Yeah.
It is harder for the ladies to find the genuine articles.
Yeah.
So many of them will be retro uniforms made up.
Yeah.
But authentic as they can be.
Yeah.
Or what they can afford.
Yeah.
Basically. Many of them will be in overalls because you still had ladies doing all the mechanicals.
Yeah, so they just wear them like brownie tan.
Yeah, brownie tan or blue overalls.
Yeah, and a scarf, and they're wearing a scarf.
The scarf is mandatory. Yeah. But they all, everybody at the hangar tries their best to look as period as it can be, because the hangar has to look a working museum.
Yeah.
It's not a museum with shiny floors and cabinets.
Yeah.
That's for Duxford.
Yeah.
That's very nice down there. Which, don't get me wrong, if I go to Duxford, I can spend days there.
Yeah.
Wife can't. She'll walk dog around car park. I've seen it done. It bought the t-shirt.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to stand in front of a Spitfire and look at it.
Yeah.
Naked. Not me naked, but engine cowls off. But it's just fascinating standing there.
Yeah.
Our museum, we have the replicas. You can't touchy-feel them.
Yeah, because your replicas don't fly. Like when they just make this play, your replicas don't fly. They look the part. But
if we had £3.5 million, we'd have one sat there.
Yeah.
Another £3.5 million, we'd have it flying.
Yeah.
It's like that. But to Joe Public, all and sundry, when they come in, it is awe-inspiring sometimes. You can see the faces when they walk through that door.
Yeah.
And they go, and they've never seen a Spitfire before, and they just look at it and they just admire the hell out of it.
Yeah.
And the best thing about it is we do have a charge of £5 to sit people in.
Yeah.
and have their photos taken.
So the cockpit's real, etc.
The cockpit is about 90% genuine article in there. If we could afford it, we would make it 100%.
Yeah.
But
what's missing?
Well, there's a lot of floor controls.
Yeah.
We have to have a floor in it so people can put their feet down.
Yeah.
The original Spitfires would have had rudder pedals.
Yeah.
And a lot of cables and wires and you name it, it would be under the pilot.
Yeah.
So for health and safety, you get in, you stood on a wooden floor.
Yeah.
Basically. The control column isn't real. That's a replica. A lot of instrumentation in there. If we can't afford it, most of our lads are engineers.
Yeah.
So what we'll do, we'll take a pattern or a photo, scale it, and we'll make things.
Yeah.
I mean, they needed a gunfire button.
Yeah.
An original looking, it's like an oblong aluminium gunfire button that's on the spade grip.
Yeah.
You've machine guns, cannons, and the centre fires absolutely everything all at once.
Yeah.
And I thought, I'll have a go at making one. What can I make it out of? A Vauxhall Corsa water pump. I broke it up, melted it down, and seriously, I machined everything inside it with Schrader valves and pipework, so it would actually be a functional item. I did all this off.
So if you linked it up to the, if you could get some guns and link it up, it would work. You didn't set them off.
It would work.
Yeah.
Through air. Pneumatic.
It would cause havoc in Blackpool.
Yes, but it looks the part.
Yeah.
And as engineers, if we can't buy it, we will make it, because Spitfire instrumentation and controls are A, rare, B, expensive, and C, everyone wants them.
As a souvenir.
As a souvenir.
So just out of interest, the clocks in them, were they made like, they were like Smiths or whatever? Were they a proprietary company that made?
Mainly Smiths.
Right.
Yeah. But they are also radioactive.
Oh.
The actual dial figures and paint in white is radioactive.
All right.
So it's not actually dangerously.
Yeah.
But
it's like the luminous buttons on watches. I mean, they banned that because they said if you got enough together, you could make a nuclear bomb.
Yes.
As per usual with the governmental half-wits, they actually hadn't worked out how many millions of watches you would need to have bought to come up with something that a Geiger counter might actually recognise, let alone blow something up.
But then you imagine all the aircraft that were built during the war or pre-war. They still use that same old dials and paint.
Yeah.
So those that were making them did suffer.
Yeah.
But like I say, most of it is genuine, and people that actually sit in the Spitfire don't realise what them lads went through.
No.
You imagine maybe the youngest pilot, 18-year-old, he's got 10 hours training.
I was going to say they had next to no training.
Training. Before the war, you would have had pilots that have already done flight school, been to Cranwell College, and they were the hoo-haws of flying. But as the Battle of Britain came on, we're losing good pilots.
Yeah.
So to replace those good pilots, we're going down, not down the ranks as such and calling them commoners, but they were getting less and less. So 10 hours training, there you go, into a Spitfire. You've got over 1,000 brake horsepower, 4 Brownie machine guns and 2 cannon to play with.
Yeah.
Off you pop.
There's a German up there.
And I'm 18, 19-year-old and 20.
Yeah.
Average age.
And I think the problem was, back in the Battle of Britain, the problem came is when the German pilots were shot down, they were a long way from home. The British pilots were half the time over home.
Yeah, they went swimming.
Yeah. But the German pilots that they were up against were elite pilots. These guys knew what they were doing. And the ME-109 was, it wasn't as manoeuvrable as a Spitfire, but it was still a serious piece of aircraft, wasn't it?
Serious piece of aircraft. They were a long way from home.
Yeah.
Admittedly, yeah. But they've already gone through the Battle of France.
Yeah.
And gained massive experience.
Yeah.
Where our pilots, we're setting off on home ground, not going too far off home ground, and coming back for tea and biscuits.
Yeah.
If you can.
Yeah,
so
it was always the thing. Crumpet at 4 o'clock, chaps, and everything else. All the jokes.
Pub afterwards.
And the pub afterwards, yeah.
But saying that,
and pick a waft type of thing. Where it
most pilots are portrayed as that.
Yeah.
But in reality, they've joined the RAF. They have a serious job to do.
Yeah.
And they did it well as the modern lads are doing their job. As well as they're doing that now. So they had a serious job to do. Many suffered from fatigue, mental illness, breakdowns.
Yeah.
Because you're flying from maybe a 6 o'clock in the morning sortie, and you're coming back, you've fired, you've emptied your tanks, you've refuelled, you may be doing 6 or 7 sorties a day.
Yeah, because as soon as they landed, apart from hopping out to have a pee or something like that, by the time you got back, your ground crew had refuelled it, reordered and everything else, and it's ticking over, get back up there.
And you're up. And they were really, really fatigued. So, yes, the pub came into play.
Yeah.
It was. Because you're on home ground.
Yeah.
You had to do it.
Yeah.
But a lot of them were very experienced, very well trained, and hats off to them because they did an excellent job. Yeah. You can't fault that.
But besides being able to sit in a cockpit of a Spitfire, you also have a simulator, don't you? So you can actually pretend, well, I don't know whether pretend's the right word, you can actually have a go at flying one in its own way. You never actually leave the ground, but...
Pretend, but it's damn near the real thing.
I've never been on a flight simulator, but I've been told that they are extremely realistic.
I've been on a flight simulator down in Kent, and it were a small cockpit, a jet. It were nattering in my ear hole. I thought, no, I want to fly this bloody thing myself, thanks.
Go away.
But our flight simulator, you'll walk into it, it is a full-size Spit again.
All right.
But Andy Harper, who runs the show there, he's actually he's an electronic genius.
Yeah.
The amount of time he's spent getting every control gauge instrument on that to work and work properly.
So it's not on the screen, you're actually looking at proper instruments working.
You're looking at proper instruments, but to be honest, you're ignoring them because you're surrounded by probably about a 40-foot screen.
So basically you're looking at English countryside.
You're looking at English countryside, more often than not it's Blackpool.
Yeah.
I say Blackpool.
Yeah.
It is the resort of the UK. But did
they get many Messerschmitts over Blackpool?
Didn't Hitler visit once? But it is a stunning experience, I believe. I haven't had time. No, I call it work.
Yeah.
So when I get there, I will parade.
Yeah.
No, parade. I'll do my job outside the Spitfire, and I will stay there all day.
Which includes get your greasy mitts off that sunshine.
Yeah. People are in, and I'll take photos, and I enjoy it all day long. And it's just the people's faces. But the Spitfire simulator, I do believe, is a one-off experience.
Yeah. Is it in the hangar?
It is in the hangar. He's got about a quarter of the hangar, all blacked off.
So he has his own bit.
He has his
you
own
leave
bit.
him to his own devices.
Yeah, he is noisy sometimes.
Yeah.
He does get on your nerves, but in there he has an array of... You can dress up if you want, or you can go in as off the street, or you can put the full kit on.
Yeah.
And he will stand there and run you through the procedures. Yeah. And as you're flying, he'll talk you through things.
Yeah.
And he's a calm character.
Yeah. I conclude that you're just flying it. There's no combat.
They can be if you want.
All right.
They can be if you want. Because it's a flight simulator, he has different programs.
Yeah.
Just like the ones that you get on your
computer games.
Computer games.
Yeah.
But damn sight bloody bigger. and hellishly more.
Well, I have been told by pilots who, like, for the modern commercial jets, when they go on the simulators, of course, to shall we say, be examined and everything else, when they're actually flying these things, the brain tells them they are flying an aircraft. Yeah, it's not a case of it's like a box that rocks about.
No, it has to be as authentic as it can be.
Yeah.
For them.
Yeah.
Because they're doing a hell of a risky job.
Yeah.
Flying passengers. So you get it wrong on a flight simulator, and they probably go, whoops, oh dear, I'm still in a box and it's not going to really do much harm.
Yeah.
But in reality, they are very well trained.
Yeah.
So that has to be bob-on simulation. Ours, it's fun and games.
Yeah.
Costly fun and games.
How much does it cost to have a doing one?
I do believe, correct me when you get there on Sunday, but I'm sure it's £85 for an hour.
Right. Also, so you get a reasonable period of time. It's not one of these like 10-minute jobs.
No. It's not sit in, do that, shoot that message, now sod off.
Yeah.
Andy does take the time.
Yeah.
To run you through every aspect of flying it.
Yeah.
And people have come out. I've seen them come out just smiling. Smile from ear to ear.
Yeah.
And you think, it's better doing that. I'd rather spend like $3,500 and go fly a real Spitfire.
Yeah.
You know.
But the thing is, you don't get to fly it. You just get to be a passenger in one of the two-seater ones.
Which would be thrilling.
Yeah.
But to actually sit on your own in a cockpit would be fantastic. And it is a fantastic experience. He's also got a Lancaster, part of a Lancaster fuselage there, where the radio bay and navigation section. Yeah. Where it's up and coming, but he's doing kind of the same virtual reality trick in that. So you'll have a virtual reality headset on. Yeah. And it shows scenes, and someone went in and tested it, and he came out and said, bloody hell, that is fantastic.
Yeah, it's like being there.
And he is a genius on computer wizardry and getting it real. Yeah. I've yet to sit in that and do that one. Yeah. And I think this Sunday, if it's not too busy,
you might have a do at that.
I might just have a go at that. It depends how many people come through the door, because I have to get people in that Spitfire. Yeah. We have to raise money. Yeah. So my job is to get them in, pay money, take the photos, get them smiling. I'll explain all different controls. Yeah. Anything they want to know about them, and just make them smile and make their day. Yeah. That's my job there.
So, if somebody visits and enjoys it, great. Can people get involved more so if they want?
They can. We do have a volunteer sheet where they can fill it in. Yeah. And they can come for an interview with John Coombs, and anybody with any skills. Yeah. Whether it be joinery, woodwork, plumbing. Yeah. they can do anything around the hangar. Yeah. You know, reasonable. Yeah. Then everybody's welcome to come and have a go. Yeah. The more the merrier. Because on these August open days that we've had, there's, due to people working, volunteers working, then it is quite a limited number of volunteers that are sat there. So if we get 10 people in all day, and with 4 volunteers, that's cosy. Yeah. If we had a coach load and a mad rush, and with 4 volunteers, then it's beyond risk assessment. Then we're getting a bit excited. Yeah. And the thing is, we do have artefacts there that, okay, respect to Joe Public, but they are tea leaves out there, aren't they? Yeah. That people take fancy.
So you have to keep an eye on.
You do keep an eye on things. They are, as a working museum, there's sharp objects. Yeah. Which are labelled, you know, people have to use common sense. Yeah. Don't trip over that rope. Yeah. You know, get up them steps, don't slip. Yeah. It is a risky environment, but it's real. It has to be real. Yeah.
So if anybody wants to go and just have a look or find out about it, the website is all the W's, spitfiredisplayteam.co.uk. You can give them a ring, on 01253 341 902. You can donate, you can do what you want in many respects. There's private groups, you can arrive private appointments, there's all sorts you can do. But let's face it, to go and sit in a Spitfire, whether it's the real thing or not, is still one hell of a thing to do.
It is.
So, Mark Dawson, thank you very much for coming on the Backseat Driver Radio Show.
You're welcome, Mark.
It's me, Mark Stone, on the one and only Drystone Radio, 103.5 FM. But I mean, go and have a look. We've been prisoners in our own house for quite a while due to the plague. So, and go on. You've one more thing to tell us before we go.
Just as Blackpool is getting into full livelihood again, the illuminations will be coming.
They certainly will.
Right. At the end of the Golden Mile is Gin Square roundabout.
Yeah.
We've just put a Spitfire on that roundabout for the illuminations.
All right.
Now, as people are passing, if we want to raise money for the Hangar project, for the Airspeed Oxford or Saving Amy project as we call it, and also we'd like to eventually raise enough money to get a warbird flying at Blackpool Airport.
Right.
We do have a Piper Cub that is actually airworthy.
Yeah.
It does go out now and then.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go in it, it's flimsy. It's not my type of solid aircraft.
Yeah.
But
they're iconic of Piper Cubs.
Yes, it is an excellent example.
Yeah.
Just not my cup of tea. But anybody is going through the lights at Blackpool and they do pass the roundabout, if anybody has a mobile phone, they can text Spitfire to 70331 just to donate £3.
Yeah.
Or as much as anybody can afford. We'll just love donations if they can.
Go on, do it again. Take a picture and text it to
Spitfire to 70331. Take a picture of the Spitfire and you're welcome to come down, walk into Hangar 42 or donate in our charity boxes there. It's a great project and most people that come down will put on TripAdvisor.
Yeah, and what a great day they've had, a great time.
It is. I've read quite a lot and people do get excited by it. And I still get excited every Sunday when I go down.
Mark Dawson, once again, thanks very much for coming on the Backseat Driver Radio Show. So get yourself down to the SpitfireDisplayTeam.co.uk. Go and have a look. Hangar 42, Blackpool Airport. Once again, Mark, thanks very much indeed.
Thank you.
Rarely beaten on price, never beaten on service. Whether it's cars, bikes or commercials, Hoddy Tyres are the best in the business. And when it comes to tyre expertise and advice to supplying the correct tyres for your vehicle's specific requirements, nobody comes close to David Lakin and the Hoddy Tyres team. So give them a call on 01200 613 192 or visit the website at hoddytyres.co.uk.